Satisfactory. And this game is certainly satisfactory. We are going for the full Karambit play on Arena. And you know what that means? We're playing as the Malay. Have a nice day. I would like to focus on the strategy of the full Karambit play. But before we do, let's quickly go over all of the civs and what I think that my opponents are going to go for. In the blue, we have our teammate El Nino 2512 playing as the Teutons. And actually, it's very favorable not to be against Teutons and have them as an ally. Reason being that Teutonic Knights are a hard counter for Karambits. However, oftentimes you're fast enough with your castle drop that you can actually, they won't have too many of them out, or you can just kind of run away from them because Karambits are so much faster and yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. Who cares? What are your opponents, Poop? Well, in the yellow, I don't think I can say that name, but I can say they're civs, so that's something right there. In the yellow, playing as the Spanish, I'm thinking to myself, they're probably going to go for a forward castle drop, as Spanish often do on Arena, so that they can get those unique units out, conquistadors, early castle age. That's a powerhouse. Later in Imp, not so good. Early, quite favorable. In the red, are you serious, guys? Can you stop with that must be the longest name in all of AoE 2DE. And it's so long because it's made out of characters that I cannot read. Red, you made it impossible for me to say your name. Thank you. Thank you very much. Playing as the Khmer. We're going to call him Thank You Very Much. And actually, he's not going to be thanking me too much in this game. So what's the strat here? Well, the strat is simple. You want to balance for the 66% faster uptime that you have. To do that, what you go for is 28 pop up. Oh, we have to get a loom. That's going to throw off our build just a little bit, but the same principles still apply. 27, 28 pop up. Everything goes onto food. Then I plop down 4 onto wood. The reason that I plop 4 down onto wood is so that we can get that market and blacksmith, in addition to a mining camp on the gold and a mining camp on the stone. If you don't have enough food, especially when there's only 3 deers, there's nothing wrong with using one of these berry villagers to construct a farm. Once all of your food runs out, you're going to want to send a whole bunch of them boys to stone so that you can construct a castle right at the beginning of Castle Age. Now, I don't think this is the smoothliest, which is totally a word. This is not the smoothliest build ever. And I think we even have to go for, an additional villager or something in that nature. Oh, another little tip for this strategy: if you can take out your opponent's scout, that's huge, because you're going to want to be castle dropping them right at the beginning of your castle age. Now, you're going to notice that our castle age is going to come up very, very quickly. We might actually even be faster than red because we just age up so much faster. The villagers that were on berries are going to go forward to construct that castle, and Snikes. That one villager definitely hurt our build order. But you can do a bunch of things to balance this out. First of all, you can buy some stone. That definitely helps. And as long as you have enough villagers on stone, you're still going to have a castle up relatively quick on the front of their face. And don't look at this idle time. Oh, 3 stone short. That's me clapping to myself because we are so close, yet so far. Look how much earlier we could have had that if we just clicked that mining camp to drop off resources a little bit earlier. But you know what? We don't care. And another thing, I'm going to definitely, I think I see those berries. Oh, I don't. Okay, that's why we constructed this here. If you do see the berries, you might as well go forward a little bit. Also, a little bit sloppy that I am not walling in my villagers. This could relatively easily get denied if either red or yellow had invested into military units. But thankfully, they haven't. And some forward pressure, guys, it can go a pretty far way. We're creating a whole bunch of unupgraded Karambits, and we're going to be through this wall. I really do think that red should have tried to wall off behind this a little bit, although that's quite a big area to wall. That's why I always recommend to put these houses right in the front to start creating a wall off. Even before you start creating a... Whatever, I think you get the basic idea. I'm trying to say, like, these walls right here could have already been here if red had placed or thought about where he's placing these houses. And this game was played on 2000 team game elo. Red was, I believe, a 1300 player, and we make him look like he's 600 elo just because of the crazy pressure that... Oh, look at that. Oh, block skis, block skis all over the place. Looks like 6 or 7 dead villagers. Now we're in on the gold. And all of Red's eco. Let's just go to his perspective over here. Oh my god, so much of Red. Oh, he's trying to get this house up. Oh, disaster. We're still killing villagers. His pop count has dropped significantly. What? He's at 16 vills right now. Oh my god. All of his eco is condensed on gold. And I start to realize that red is super rosy-mitosi, that he can only safely take his gold and maybe some of these farms. And oh, you're gonna run the wrong way? Sure, we'll pick off another one. I guess this guy is the one we're picking off. No, we're picking off none of them because we want to keep our numbers alive for the most part. So I realize all of this. So I think to myself, you know what? If we drop a whole bunch onto stone and drop a castle forward, we can probably end this game right here, right now. I think we even purchased a little bit of stone. And he is going for monk defense? I guess the only resource that he really has is gold, but monks do not do good against Karambits. I know Karambits are an odd unit and you probably don't encounter them very frequently, but you don't really want to be converting Karambits. They're super cheap to make. I think Knights is a much stronger play, and I actually believe that Archers is the hardest counter against Karambits. They only have one pierce defense, and if you can kind of kite them, I know they are faster than archers, but it's quite difficult unless you have two groups to fully surround those archers. Now, I was aware that he was probably taking that wood again at some point, but we didn't really care. We just wanted to get that castle up, shoot this down, and then get a siege workshop up, and just finish him off for the... I was gonna say something mean for the 200 elo pleb he is. No, but you gotta give credit where credit is due. I think red would have played significantly better if it was in a standard setting and he had time to relax and boom up. He picked Khmer for a reason, and oh, that's TC. Well, I guess we'll just kill all the villagers underneath the TC, and then John C. Oh, we should have definitely picked off those last two. That TC is definitely full. Going for light cav because he can't afford anything else. Okay, cool. We'll fight underneath the TC, no problem. That's fine by us. And this is it's just not doing what he's supposed to be doing in this situation, even a little bit. He's completely outnumbered. Blue actually constructing an interesting defensive castle. Did yellow never go... Also a defensive castle. I disagree with Spanish going defensive conquistadors because I think conquistadors are the most powerful at the beginning of Castle Age. This is bothering me so much. Red's Oh, come on, go for the monks. Oh, that's 300 gold right down the draino if I've ever seen it. Yeah, red is super duper dead. And I think we're finally starting to get some of the upgrades on these boys. Is that true? Yeah, +1 attack, +1 defense. And at some point we're also going to get the speed. And now yellow's thinking, I kind of gotta save red, because red's gonna get completely swallowed whole. We have 52 Karambits on red's TC with nowhere to. Oh my god. They're just running for. Red's probably AFK at this point. Absolutely. All of his villagers are getting demolished. Six villagers here. 4 of which are over here. Oh my god. He's down to exactly 4 vills and they're over. Yeah, that's not a good spot to be in, my friend. That is not, that is not where you want to be with your vills. And blue just has a nice avenue. We actually are probably going to lose all of these Karambits. We can't get out of this gate, but we could actually somehow get us around. Ooh, Trebs, completely unprotected. We're massing them up, and we're going to take out these Trebs. We don't care that you're imp. I can fight you with my hordes. Blue shows up, clear everything up, and that's GG if I have ever seen it. Oh, he's gonna relocate. Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? Constructing a market. Is he gonna get trade going over here? We're looking for him. We're like, we know you're over here. Come out. Meanwhile, he's just rebooming over here. 1 TC with 4 vills. Now that I'm watching this back, it's significantly sadder than I thought it was. Where's this villager going? She's like, I've been working on the railroad. Anyway, yellow is not giving up this game. And blue is trying to do this forward fight, and at this point the conquistadors have diminished in their value. We are Imperial Age, and I was thinking to myself, you know what? With Karambits, you don't really want to be fighting armies. Most of the time, your opponent's army is going to be stronger than your army. What you want to do with Karambits is you. Is that a red vill? Just passing. Blue's like, attack! Come on! Help me out over here! We can do it! We can. And he's already wrecking with the paladin. But what I wanted to do is I actually wanted to just raid the eco. Cool, but that can be reconstructed. What cannot be reconstructed anymore is if you run into his base with 60 plus Karambits. What I could have also done is maybe just wait at this gate to see one of the yellow paladins come out and then run in myself. But you know, that's effort, that's mindfulness. We're more of a smack stuff into other stuff. I just saw the paladin come out too. The paladin ate a petard to the face and open and run in and have fun. GG, no, oh my god, the amount of villagers that are just ripe for the plucking is insane. I mean, I'm having a hard time like managing these Karambits, obviously, but they're all over the place. Yellow's probably trying to fight on the front over here. He's getting trapped in, trying to put him in the most favorable positions. Hasn't even reacted to all of this. Maybe he already knows that this is over. And indeed, yellow calls the GG. Red's like, yeah, I'm out. I mean, I reboomed, but that could easily be spotted. Even trying to get one more villager back into yellow's base, but he's like, yellow's base isn't very safe either. So GG is called. KD. Wow. A positive KD with Karambits. You don't see that too often. And with that, boys and girls, you can definitely see where red gets Look at this name. That's ridiculous. It's not even all of it. It has to go back and forth. And beside the point, you can see where the Karambits absolutely smashed red. And with that, guys, I hope you tried the Karambit strategy out for yourself. I want to shed a little bit more light on it for those of you who like watching this strategy. And with that, I want to say, Poop Lord out and keep walking.